Flametail is a 6-star Pioneer Vanguard. She originally released during the Near Light event in the Path of the Radiant banner alongside Neural the Radiant Knight. Flametail, real name Sona, has 6 years of combat experience, likely coming from her time as a competition knight and the leader of the Pinus Sylvestris Knight Club. She stands 159 centimeters tall, was born on the 8th of October in Casimir's, and is of the Zolok race, specifically a red squirrel. In her archive files and promotion record, it's noted that Flametail once lived an ordinary life until a catastrophe destroyed her home, family, and friends due to the neglect of the Kaliska Knight family. The tragedy deeply affected her, though she rarely shows it, always maintaining a cheerful demeanor. Despite this, reminders of her past still cause her to pause. By the time her fellow Pinus Sylvestris members met her, she had already transformed into the strong person they know today, although there are hints of vulnerability beneath her tough exterior. The Pinus Sylvestris, for which the nightclub is named, comes from Flametail in Ashlock's hometown, one symbolizing beauty and resilience. After leaving her home, Flametail struggled in a city that later became a part of the Kawarlilorki Alliance, leading her to pursue infected knighthood after contracting oropathy. Initially untrained and thrown into brutal competitions, she soon realized the harsh reality of being an infected knight, where their lives were on the line for mere entertainment. An official knight competition ultimately transformed her, marking the moment Flametail truly embraced her title and future path. Sona is also known as the Flametail Knight, and gained fame in Kawarlilorki's infected communities and used the wealth from knight competitions to support infected people. Initially focused on uniting infected knights for survival, she soon realized the vast number of impoverished infected in the city. Sona quickly shifted her mission to rescuing and helping as many infected as possible, hoping to lead them to treatment at Rhodes Island. Though she never saw herself as a knight of glory, her actions embody the ideals of a true knight, admired by many. Despite her tough exterior, Flametail still shows glimpses of her youth and ordinary life, enjoying cute things, candy, and new equipment. Had they not been infected, the members of the Pinus Sylvestris nightclub might have led different lives in Casimir's. Her cheerful attitude and determination attract many, even inspiring operators to return to the Grand Knight territory. Though she jokes about poaching talent, Flametail's natural leadership shines through, and she's admitted to admiring 3 knights, with Neural being one of them, leaving the other 2 a mystery. Pinus Sylvestris Nightclub was founded to help the infected survive in the Grand Knight territory, and Sona chose her allies wisely. Despite exploitation by the General Chamber of Commerce and the Armorless Union, they have escaped, survived, and saved many lives. While her comrades trust and follow her, Sona has always seemed the least certain of her own reason for fighting. Yet, like Neural, Sona is driven by a deep sense of devotion and sacrifice, aligning her goals closely with those of Rhodes Island, even as the future of Casimir's remains uncertain. Flametail is confirmed to be infected. She has a cell originum assimilation of 8% and a blood originum crystal density of 0.22 parts per liter. The notes in her medical file state that there are partial crystals on the surface of her body, and that her infection isn't looking optimistic. In her character art, drawn by Nori ZC, Flametail wears a white, quilted shirt over top a black undershirt and black skirt, with multiple pouches and belts worn on top, thigh straps on her upper thighs, a transparent neck guard, armored ear protector, clear cape, a white, red, and blue shield banner on her chest, white gauntlets, and white armored boots with many straps. She holds her sword, which appears to be close to a rapier or épée, in her right hand. In her voice lines, voiced by Aya Hirano, who also voices Haruhi Suzumiya in The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, and also has a lot of similarities to Haruhi Suzumiya, Reira Serizawa in Nana, Misa Amane in Death Note, Konata Izumi in Lucky Star, Nanael in Queen's Blade, Lucy Hartfilia in Fairy Tail, Elisa in Girls und Panzer, Migi in Parasite, Vegapunk Lilith in One Piece, Dendi in Dragon Ball, Hana in Yakuza 4, Beatrix and Alexiel in Grand Blue Fantasy, and Dorothea Koyet in Fate Samurai Remnant. Flametail, like many of the other knights, often talks of Casimir's in knighthood.
カジミエイシの騎士からしたら、一企業が全力で感染者の治療をしてるってことがどれだけ信じられないかわかりますか？もうめちゃくちゃ衝撃的なことなんだから。本当ですよ。ユスティナだって、ロドスはどうやって稼いでるんだってよく聞いてくるんです。ドクター、ニアールの作戦記録を見てもいいですか？いや、ちょっと気になっただけだから。大丈夫？ありがとう、ドクター。どれどれ？ふわ、イボナの手合わせの件、もう少し我慢するように言った方がいいかしら。カイちゃんとの関係？初めて会ったのは試合中だったんだけど、その時にあの子のこと気に入っちゃって、終わった後、わざわざ声をかけに行ったんです。いやー、改めて振り返ってみると、私ってスカウトの素質あると思いません？プラチナか。あの後彼女に起きたことは知ってるけど、それでも仲良くなるつもりはないですよ。昔は私たちも、無中名と商業連合会を最低最悪の奴らって目の敵にしてたけど、でも実際のところ、私たちが異を唱えていたのは、時代そのものだったかもしれませんね。ドクター！グラベルさんとアーミヤさんから聞いたんだけど、メジャーの時に無中名とドンパチしたんですよね。ゼロゴーチの陰謀を暴いたのもドクター？一体どうやって？ちょっと待って。椅子と、ついでにお菓子も持ってきちゃおう。よーし。じゃあ先生、お願いしまーす。カイちゃんに会うまでは、ちゃんと生きていけさえすればそれでいいと思ってたけど、今はユスティナにイボナ、マリア、それから楊騎士もいる。みんなと一緒に戦うことも、みんなのために犠牲になることだって厭わない。それが、私が戦い続ける理由です。騎士なんてものが消えて、みんな騎士が一体何なのか理解できる日が来て初めて、カジミエイシは本当の平和を手に入れられる。楊騎士からこのことを教わって、今はもっと遠くにあるたくさんの景色を見てみたいと思ってます。私にはもっともっとやるべきことがあるはずだから。
At E2 level 90 with max trust and potential, Flametail has 2,138 HP, 636 attack, 392 defense, 0 resistance, a 66-second redeploy time, 12 DP cost, 2 block, and has a roughly 1 second attack speed. Her range is the standard range of a Pioneer Vanguard, that being the tile directly in front of her. At max trust, she gets plus 85 attack. At max pot, she gets minus 2 DP, minus 4 seconds to redeploy, plus 25 attack, and a buff to her second talent. Her first talent, Vanguard Swordsmanship, at E2, after Flametail dodges an attack, the next attack deals 2 hits to 2 enemies inside her range. Her second talent, Pina Sylvestris Leader, at E2 Pot 4, when deployed, all Casimir's operators gain 25% physical dodge. Flametail has 2 base skills, with one being unlocked at E2. Her first base skill, Tiny Leader, when Flametail is assigned to the control center, all ops assigned to the control center get plus 0.05 morale per hour. Her second base skill, which is unlocked at E2, Knights of the Pinus Sylvestris, when Flametail is assigned to the control center, each Pinus Sylvestris op assigned to a factory gets plus 10% productivity when producing battle records, but minus 10 productivity when producing precious metals. Flametail's first skill, Quick Intuition, gains SP over time and is automatically triggered. Level 7 starts with 6 SP and needs 19 SP to proc, while M3 starts with 9 and needs 18. At level 7, Flametail generates 6 DP and dodges the next physical attack. At M3, it's the exact same thing. Her second skill, Pinus Sylvestris gains SP over time and is manually triggered. All levels need 40 SP to proc, with level 7 starting with 26 SP and M3 starting with 30. At level 7, Flametail immediately generates 12 DP, deals 210% attack as physical damage twice to up to 6 enemies within her range, and stuns them for 0.5 seconds. Allies within her range gain 45% physical dodge for 10 seconds. At M3, it's 13 DP generated, 240% attack to nearby enemies, and allies gain 50% dodge. Her third skill, Flameheart, gains SP over time and is manually triggered, lasting for 8 seconds at all levels. Level 7 starts with 3 SP and needs 19 SP to proc, while M3 starts with 6 and needs 16. At level 7, Flametail gradually generates 8 DP over the skill duration, makes her attack interval 0.735 seconds, gives her plus 60% attack, plus 1 block, and 80% physical and arts dodge. At M3, it's plus 90% attack. Flametail has an SOL-X module, named Their Future, which gives Flametail plus 8% attack and defense when blocking enemies. At module level 3, Their Future fully upgrades Pinus Sylvestris Leader, making it so that all Casimir's ops gain 33% physical dodge and 3 DP is generated whenever a Casimir's op is deployed. It also gives her plus 70 attack and plus 48 defense. To unlock and max out this module, you must have Flametail at E2 level 60, have 100% trust with her, complete a total of 5 battles with your own Flametail, having your own Flametail use Flameheart at least twice per battle, 3-star stage near light NL-5, having your own Flametail be the first deployed and not allowing Flametail to retreat or be defeated, and have 12 module data blocks, 60 data patching strips, 20 data patching devices, 2 D32 steels, 3 crystalline electronic units, 4 polymerization preparations, and 300,000 LMD. She also has an SOL-Y module, named The Origins of Pinus Sylvestris, which reduces Flametail's initial DP cost by -4, lowering it to 8. At module level 3, The Origins of Pinus Sylvestris fully upgrades Vanguard Swordsmanship, making it so that after Flametail dodges an attack, the next attack deals 120% damage and hits twice to 2 enemies in range. She also gets plus 300 HP and plus 45 attack. To unlock and max out this module, you must have the previous first 2 requirements filled, deal a total of 40,000 damage with your own Flametail, 3-star stage near light NL-3, having your own Flametail and only 4 other ops as the squad, have the usual module items, 2 crystalline electronic units, 3 D32 steels, 4 polymerization preparations, and 300,000 LMD. When she works, Flametail is really quite good as a Pioneer Vanguard, especially the first one that you deploy in a stage to generate that initial amount of DP. Her entire gimmick is dodging physical attacks, and sometimes art, which, more likely than not, are the type of the attacks from the first few enemies in a stage. Her talents, again, revolve around dodging, with the first having her attack 2 enemies twice after dodging, and the second giving some dodge to Casimirzian ops. Her S1 does generate less DP than other 6-star Pioneer Vanguard's S1s, but is made up with the fact that you guessed it, dodges the next physical attack. Her S2 does the same, except with a focus on dealing damage to 6 enemies in range, as well as giving allies dodge for a short period of time. And her S3 also does the same, as well as increasing her block, attack, and giving her arts dodge in addition to her physical dodge. Both of her modules are what you would expect, with her SOL-X module, giving more dodge to Casimirzian ops and generating DP when they're deployed, and her SOL-Y module reducing the initial DP cost, as well as having her deal more damage after that dodge. There's a massive caveat to Flametail, however. Her gimmick is literally RNG. Her S1 gives her a guaranteed dodge of the next physical attack, and is the only thing to give her something that's guaranteed. Her second talent gives her a 25 to 33% chance to dodge a physical attack. Her S2 gives her a 50% chance. I'm unsure of how these stack. And her S3 gives her an 80% chance for both arts and physical for 8 seconds. These skill durations also don't last very long, shouldn't be relied on for survivability when it comes to things like bosses or Londinium artillery, or just in general, and overall generates about the same or honestly less DP compared to the likes of Siege or Saga, all for some extra dodge chance. Overall, medium priority to build. Thank you for watching. Please follow my Twitter and Blue Sky for updates, and please check out my other Azure Lane and Girls Frontline videos as well. There will be a teaser out tomorrow for next week's character summaries.